Everyone, welcome to Proverbs Home. I am so glad you can be here today, and I hope your day is going well. Today we are going to be talking about 10 things that my husband and I do to be frugal and to save money in our home. Now, I actually sat with my husband and we talked about 10 things we do to be frugal, because I just didn't want to go on ahead and start writing things down and making things up. I really wanted it to be something that we really do at home to save money. So I have 10 things that I'm going to be sharing with you. If you have your drink already, I have my iced tea here. If you have your tea, or maybe you have some hot coffee, or you just want to sit back and find ways that you can be frugal in your home, come on ahead and join me. Okay, so I have my sun tea here. Look at this glass. Isn't it cute? I got these at TJ Maxx about 3 years ago, and they're absolutely adorable. It's got a little Christmas tree, Winnie the Pooh and Tigger and Eeyore, but I still use them throughout the year. It doesn't have to be Christmas. I just use them to drink in because it's a tall glass, and I like the little graphic on it. It's just really cute. So I hope everyone is doing great today. So I'm going to give you 10 things that we do to be frugal, and it helps out a lot. And I wrote them down here. I have them written down. The first thing that I wrote down, you might find this a little silly, but it's saving napkins. Not saving the napkins you have at home, saving the napkins we get when we go out. So let's say we go out and we stop at a Wendy's or we stop at a fast food establishment. Usually in the bags, they put a whole wad of napkins. So what my husband and I do, when we do have that situation, because we don't go eat fast food a lot, but when we do, once in a while, I'll take those napkins and leave them in the car. And we use them for spills. We use them if we have the grandkids. We just use them for different things. That is a great way to save money, is those napkins that you get when you go out to eat, save them. Now we all know, come on. We all know I'm not talking about the napkins you use. I'm talking about the extra napkins that you get. Save those napkins and use them. Even use them in your home. You can use them at the dinner table. You can use them for pizza night. I love decorative napkins. I have lots of decorative napkins. But when I get those napkins, and we get quite a lot of napkins, or we go to Chinese and we get Chinese home, we'll take those napkins and leave them at the table. And guess what? We all use them. So it's a great way to cut back and a great way to save money. Number 2, condiments. Condiments. Now we have a bottle of mustard. We have a bottle of ketchup. We have our mayonnaise. But many times I'll get like the little packets, if we go by McDonald's and we go by for breakfast or something, we'll say, can I have a ketchup? And they usually put 3 or 4 or something like that in your bag. So what I normally do, I don't throw them out. I keep them and I use them. I put them in my fridge. And then when I'm packing lunches, I go on ahead and I'll put a packet of ketchup, packet of mustard or mayo. That is a great way to save on condiments and to prepare a nice lunch at home. And it kind of also feels kind of, cute for the kids. Great way to save money on those condiments. Save them and use them for lunch. Even the soy sauce packets, I save those. I save those for stir fry and stuff like that, and I use them. Great way to pinch those pennies. Another thing that we do, my husband does this a lot. I don't do this as much as he does. Once in a while I'll do it. But he does it more. He reuses his coffee cups. Now, those coffee cups that sometimes we find at the Dollar Tree, the really thick ones that you can have hot drinks in, he will reuse those. And where we work, they have coffee cups at the coffee bar. And they're really good quality coffee cups. So my husband will reuse those. He'll put his name on the bottom. He'll say, don't throw away my cup. And he'll reuse it. And that's fine with me. That keeps me from washing a lot of dishes and buying a lot of coffee cups. Now, I do like the springy kind of cups, for cookouts. And sometimes I get those and I put them away and I use them when we have people over. But for the majority of the time, we use our regular glasses and cups at home. But he does reuse those coffee cups. If you have those coffee cups, wash them out and reuse them. Now, there's some that are a little bit more cheap and you have to throw them out because, you know, they kind of get really soft and then they kind of come apart. But the ones that we have and that he gets at work, he reuses them. And even at McDonald's, they have some really nice coffee cups now at McDonald's, and he will rinse those out and reuse them. No shame in that. He'll take that coffee cup and then he'll throw it out after a couple of uses. So number 4, that was number 3. Number 4 is, and this is something else my husband was talking about that he does a lot, and I do too, but he does more than me because he works more with grease and stuff like that. Cutting up those old t-shirts. Those stained t-shirts that you just donate or throw them in the garbage, cut those up and use them as rags. My husband uses them when he's cleaning his tools, when he's under the car, whatever he's doing. He gets grease on his hands at work, whatever he is doing. My husband will use those, and then he'll go on ahead. He'll put them in a plastic bag, and then he'll throw them out. If they're too greasy, they're no good. They can't be washed. If you have some kind of if your cat or your dog has had an accident on the carpet or something, you can use those rags and then you can just throw them away and you don't have to wash them. And they save on you using your good towels and your good rags that you use for dishes and stuff like that. You don't want to cross-contaminate. So taking those t-shirts, tearing them up, and using those to clean, they work perfectly, and I use them too. If I have to get under the sink, I have to clean something that's really, I don't want to use my rags on, I will use a tore-up shirt, tear it up, I will use that and throw it out. So that is a great way. Also, number 5, using old toothbrushes to scrub the corners of your bathroom floor, your bathtub, getting in between the tiles, using those old toothbrushes. I know. It's not fun. Yeah, I know it's not fun using them to clean the corners of your shoes. Those toothbrushes that you've bought, that they might be generic, maybe they're not really good, they're really hard and you can't use them. Use them to clean up around your house. That's a great way to do it. I don't know if I would use a toothbrush that I use personally. I normally throw those in the garbage. But I'm talking about, you know, if you see a toothbrush for really cheap at a yard sale, 25 cents, just pick it up and you can use that for those corners you can't get to. Even in your vehicle, you could use those toothbrushes. And that's a great way to save. Now let's go on ahead and let's skip to number 6. Number 6 is, when my husband and I go out, we do this a lot in the summer. We love to go for car rides. We love to just go out and get an ice cream together. We love to go out and maybe pick up a burger. And we don't do it all the time, but we do it in the summer. And we really enjoy spending that quality time together. We've had so many adventures, him and I. Like sometimes we'll be out and we'll see something. Come on, let's go see what that is. And we'll get out the car, we'll go for a hike, or we'll do something fun. And it's something that we really enjoy. But what we've learned to do is to share a meal. Sharing a meal is a great way to be frugal when you're out, even when you're traveling and you're on vacation. Sharing a meal with your loved ones is a great way to save money for vacation. When my husband and I went to Tennessee, when we've gone to Florida and different places we have traveled, we will stop at Chick-fil-A, one of our favorite places. We'll get like a huge thing of chicken nuggets. We'll get a large fries, waffle fries, and a drink and share the drink. And that ties us over to dinner time. And then dinner time, we have a regular meal. So sharing a meal when you go out or even in your home, it's a great way to be frugal. Okay, I forgot to share this with you. Something that we do besides sharing a meal, I wanted to share this and I totally forgot, so I thought I'd just insert it really quick. One thing that my husband and we like to do is when we're going to go on like a ride or we're going on an errand or we're going to be gone all day, you know, all afternoon, and we always try to take a lunch. I'll make sandwiches, a ham and cheese sandwich or peanut butter and jelly. I'll put some chips in Ziploc bags. I'll take raisins and just different snacks like that. And then I'll fill up a water bottle and I'll use these water bottles and I'll put like flavoring in the water bottle with the water. And we'll take that, or we'll just take water with us. And we have that, and it keeps us from stopping and getting fast food. But what we've learned to do is to share a meal. Sharing a meal is a great way to be frugal when you're out. Cutting back on what you're buying, cutting back when you're eating out is a great way to go. Sharing a meal together. Great way to do it and to save money. Another thing, which is number 7, we try to do our errands all in one day. We try, if we have errands, whether it's food shopping, we got to go do something, we go and one day and do our errands to save on gas. Gas prices can really be pricey, so sometimes it's great just to do your errands all at once if you can. Now, some things cannot be helped when you have to have doctor appointments, you have therapy, you have physical therapy, anything that you may have going on. And it all falls on different days of the week, especially when you're working and you have a job. And that doesn't always work. But those days that you have free, a day that you have off, that you can get up early in the morning, try to run all your errands the same day, try to put your appointments around those errands. That'll help you to save money on gas, and it helps to save money. That's one thing we try to do to be frugal. It usually works. Sometimes it doesn't, but it does work if you're trying to save a little bit on gas. Another thing, we try to buy inexpensive snacks. That's one thing we do. We like to get our snacks at the Ben and Dent. We try to make our own snacks, popcorn, Chex Mix with some chocolate chips and raisins and little marshmallows. I go through my pantry and I get things out and I'll put a snack together. Great way to save on spending money out. Entertainment at home with snacks. Watching a movie at home. So we try to watch movies at home, find good family, wholesome movies that we can watch, and I make up snacks. You can make pizza. I was watching Homestead Tessie the other day, and she was talking about how she gets the bread. She buys like the Italian bread, or, you know, she'll pick it up for really, really cheap. And she'll get those bread rolls and she'll make pizza out of those. And I've done it with English muffins, but she gave me an idea. So I think I'm going to kind of start doing that a little bit too, is when I see those breads out that are marked down and I'm at the store and they're marked down to really cheap, pick them up, freeze them, and then use those to make pizza also, and have a pizza night. Make your own snacks with popcorn and chocolate chips and your own sun tea, whatever it is, and watch a good movie. And it's at home, clean entertainment, fun entertainment, cheap entertainment. Okay. Another thing, we cut back on eating out. So that's one thing. We when we do go out to eat, we have cut back a lot and we eat more at home now. And I really enjoy that more. You know what's going in your meal. You know what you're going to enjoy. And we did some bad experiences. We've had some great experiences, my husband and I. But then we've been to places that the experience has been really bad. And the quality of the food has been bad. And we're like, man, we could have saved $40, you know? So we learn not to do that anymore. If we do like to go somewhere to get something to eat, we make sure it's somewhere we enjoy. And we try not to go too many places that we're not sure if we're going to enjoy the meal. So being wise with that and eating at home, cooking those nice meals, going out of your comfort zone, looking in a cookbook, you know, using whatever you have. During that pantry challenge, I already told, what's her name? Isa. I already told Isa from Couponing with Isa that I am going to go on ahead and do a pantry challenge. So I'm looking forward to doing that. I am going to do it. I'm going to get some things out of my freezer, my pantry, and try to put a meal together. And I think that's going to be a lot of fun. So look for that video sometime. That's going to be coming up. Another thing that we do, and this is number 10, when we go out, we ask for a senior or military discount. Now, this is something people forget to do when they go shopping, either to Sears. I don't think Sears is open anymore. I know it's not open where we're at. Or, you know, one of those stores that you frequent, like Bosco's, or one of those department stores, Macy's, Dillard's. Ask for military discount. A lot of times, if you've been in the military, they can put it on your license if you're a veteran. And you can ask and they'll give you a 10% discount, 5% discount. If you're going out traveling to hotels or whatever, you're on the road, always use your military discount. Now, I am considered in my mid-age, so I can go on ahead and use my senior citizen discount. Did I say that? Yeah, and I'm proud of it. I've been waiting for that my whole life. I can get a free coffee now when I go to McDonald's. You know, if you like to meet with a friend, and you're older and you like to meet with a friend and you don't really have the money to wanting to spend on coffee, go to McDonald's. Sit, try Dunkin' Donuts. Find out where they give free coffee. Sit, have a donut and a free coffee. Great way to save money using that military discount too. My husband and I have saved so much money on military using the military discount. It has been a blessing to be able to use that. Go out with your family and find out when kids eat free. Denny's, Yes, Denny's. They actually have a kids eats free day. And when my grandkids lived with us, I used to take them to Denny's on Tuesdays because I was in school full time and I didn't want to come home and cook. And we used to have fun. That was the one thing my grandkids always look forward to. Grandma, we're going to Denny's. And I got 2 free meals for both my grandkids. You know, if they wanted anything extra, we would have to pay for it. But if they would get a free like burger with some fries, they get those little mini pancakes, whatever it is that they enjoyed. And, you know, sometimes if you look, you can buy one meal, get one meal free. You can share a meal, especially if you frequent a place where you know they serve a lot. Then you can just ask for another plate and share that meal with your spouse. There's so many ways to save money. What do you do to save money? What are some of the things you do in your home to save money? One thing I do is I don't buy soda. I like making my tea. You've seen my video on making sun tea. I like making tea and drinking tea at home. I know not everybody likes tea, but make the things that you like. Water with ice, and then add a few drops of lemon. You got yourself some lemonade. There's so many ways to save money and to cut back, and I hope that you found some frugal tips in this video that you can use in your home. God bless everyone. I love you all. Let me know, what are some of the things you do to be frugal? Because I might just go on ahead and implement those. God bless you, and I will talk to everyone later. Bye.